sixth inning on the mound.
Number 54, Irving Santana.
Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Murphy. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. And he misses 2-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. The tag put down by Altuve, and he is out at second base.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
2 out, nobody on. One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. NL goes down quietly, and it remains 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 38, Robbie Ray.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
In now, Jose Ramirez. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's George Springer. Ramirez stands at first with 1 out. And he'll snap one over the first. And he's back easily. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
In the air now, out to right field. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready for another chance, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here's the payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Corey Knebel takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. AL leave a pair. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. National Leaguers leading this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's have a look at our game summary for the first 6 innings. Yu Darvish is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 11, Yu Darvish.
Zach Kozar is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Kozar is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Still even at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Ryan Zimmerman will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Striding in once again, Corey Seager. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Yadier Molina will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Judge. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. NL leaves 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Zach Kozar is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 7, Zach Kozar.
Ryan Zimmerman will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Yadier Molina will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Corey Dickerson is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 1 down.
Center fielder, number 27.
So one gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. One out, nobody on. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Miguel Sano will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Fouled away. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. American League goes down in order. They're still down 5-3. Corey Dickerson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 12.
Miguel Sano will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Right field, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Dallas Keuchel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Keuchel.
And now Bryce Harper. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1, and it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. A look there at our all-star line score. The National League leading this one in the 8th over their American League rivals in a game that's certainly been an entertaining one to this point. Ready for another shot now, Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Keuchel has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boy, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Three and two now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Cody Bellinger will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Ozuna at second with 2 down. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for the National Leaguers, and it remains 5-3. Cody Bellinger will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 35, Shelton Sullivan. Now pitching for the National League, number 71, Wade Davis.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Third baseman, number 1.
Jonathan Schoop will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Oh!
This one's down to third. Fielded by Kozar. Throw will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1-2-3 go in the American League. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Jonathan Schoop is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 6.
Dylan Betances enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Paul Goldschmidt, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. The 1-2. fouled off. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Ready with the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Lindor. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Zach Kozar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Kozar. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the National League, left fielder, Ryan Zimmerman.
Digging in to try it again. Ryan Zimmerman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Two balls and two strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ramirez on the move, and that's the third out. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the National League 5 and the American League 3. Brad Hand is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Brad Hand.
Next will be the designated hitter, George Springer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 3-2 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Shot toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Sanchez, base runner at first with 1 out. He'll try it again, 3-2. Slap hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And this is taken for a called third strike, so they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
Center fielder, number 27.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Second and third, 2 away. That's 2-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
In now, Miguel Sano. Runner goes for third. A bouncer up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the American League is going to win this one in dramatic fashion.
Man, that has to hurt. But in the other clubhouse, it's got to feel awfully good. They battled on every pitch, every at-bat. They found a way to scratch 3 runs across to win it. Impressive, to say the least.
All-Star Game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our All-Star Game Most Valuable Player presented by Topps.
Well, I have no problem with this selection. He came out here to compete with the league's best players, and he really put on a show. That's what all-star games are all about, so this is well-deserved.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. The American League All-Stars used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Dylan Betances takes home the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.
Advantage for this fall's World Series. The final line from the National League, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.